Welcome to Mariners Fan Central.
This is your channel, and I'm here to bring you the information you can only find in this space, with the seriousness and depth that this moment demands. Fans, we are living history. After 24 years, the M's are back in the American League Championship Series, ALCS, and the ambition for a first-ever World Series has never been more real. It's time to face the Toronto Blue Jays, and the strategic decisions coming out of the front office and coaching staff in the last few hours are what separate victory from defeat. I've analyzed the moves, spoken with my sources, and I have the most important news for you that defines our pitching staff for this series. I can confirm that the Seattle Mariners have made a monumental, high-risk decision regarding our all-star pitcher, Bryan Woo. In a move that injects confidence and an extra dose of power into our mound, Woo has been officially named to the ALCS roster. This is the news we were all hoping for, but which had been hanging under a cloud of uncertainty since the epic 15-inning ALDS Game 5. The roster was announced on Sunday, moments before the first clash against the Blue Jays, confirming what the internal intelligence of the team had been discussing. Let's look at the facts and objective analysis. Woo, the 25-year-old right-hander, has been sidelined for weeks due to a pectoral injury. His last appearance was on September 19th, a date that seemed too far in the past to guarantee his full recovery for the pressure of the playoffs. A pectoral injury, especially in a pitcher, is always a major concern, but the fact that he has been cleared for the roster is a testament to his aggressive rehabilitation and the medical team's absolute confidence in his stability. Woo's inclusion is not just filling a roster spot, it's a tactical difference-maker. I don't need to remind you of the stellar season he had, but the numbers speak for themselves and justify this gamble. He finished the regular season with an ERA, earned run average, of 2.94, boasting an impressive record of 15 wins and 7 losses. He was one of the most consistent cornerstones of the rotation, a true workhorse, responsible for giving us 6 innings almost routinely, limiting the damage and preserving our bullpen. Look at the workload: 186.2 innings pitched during the season, with 198 strikeouts and, crucially, conceding only 36 walks. This strikeout-to-walk ratio demonstrates the dominance and plate control he exerts. His presence, even if limited, changes the strategic calculus of John Schneider and the Blue Jays coaching staff. They now have to plan a series knowing that an all-star arm, capable of dominating a lineup, is lurking. This is the essence of the playoff chess game, and the M's have just made the boldest opening move. Despite the electrifying news, I need to bring tactical reality to the table. Bryan Woo will likely not make an appearance until the middle of this series, and the number of innings he can last even as a starter remains a big question mark. Internal sources indicate that the coaching staff is planning an extremely cautious usage, perhaps in an extended opener role or as a wild card in Game 3 or Game 4, depending on the need and the rhythm of the series. The idea is, any Woo is better than no Woo. His ability to absorb 3 or 4 quality innings in a long series could be the difference between an exhausted bullpen and a fresh one. The confirmation of Woo's selection also clarified the strategy for the crucial Game 1. Going against initial speculation that Woo might take the mound after the 15-inning ALDS marathon, the ball will be handed to right-hander Bryce Miller. Miller enters the field on only 3 days of rest, a decision that requires total confidence in his resilience and mental preparation. He will face Kevin Gausman, the Blue Jays ace, in what will be an immediate acid test for our offense. The choice of Miller in Game 1 is a strategic declaration. It indicates that manager Scott Servais is prioritizing Miller's stability and current form, preserving Woo for a moment where he can be more impactful and less risky, perhaps as the surprise element that breaks the series. This is the playoff mentality, not just winning today's game, but planning to win the series. It is a judicious analysis based on the depth of our roster. The impact for the fan. What does this mean for us, the M's Nation? It means the front office is all in. It means they are willing to risk a roster spot on a player who might not throw more than 5 total innings in the series, because when he does throw, he's one of the best. This is the champion mindset. Wu's availability is the most positive signal that we are maximizing every piece of our arsenal to reach our first World Series. The big news is that the M's have thrown Bryan Wu's all-star arm onto the ALCS table. It's a gamble on quality over the uncertainty about his endurance, and the choice of Bryce Miller for Game 1 solidifies a strategy of preservation and later impact. The question I pose to you, the most passionate fans, given the risk of his injury and Miller's excellent form, would you have saved Wu for the World Series, if we get there? Or do you agree it's time to use the entire arsenal now? I want to know your opinion. Leave your comment. Let's debate this strategy in the tactics field. This is your channel, your source for exclusive news and in-depth analysis of the M's. Don't miss a beat of this historic journey. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and come back always for the fastest and most detailed updates. Go, M's!